Alex wandered the twisting corridors, his body still aching from the last battle. His wounds throbbed, but he pressed on, determined. Eventually, he stepped into a large chamber. The scent of damp straw and decay filled the air. Against one wall, a row of iron-barred kennels stood empty, their floors littered with scattered bones, overturned water bowls and tufts of matted fur. A low growl broke the silence. Standing near the centre of the room, a guard smirked, his hand resting on the collar of a snarling hound. With a sharp command, he released the beast. The dog bolted forward, muscles coiling as it leapt straight for Alex, jaws snapping open wide. Time slowed. Alex gripped his axe, his stance firm. As the beast soared toward him, he twisted sharply, his axe meeting its mark with precise, brutal force. A yelp echoed through the chamber before the creature crumpled, lifeless to the ground. Before Alex could take a breath, a searing pain exploded in his back. His body jerked forward as cold steel buried deep into his flesh, the guard's knife expertly placed. Gritting his teeth, Alex forced himself to move. Using the momentum of the attack, he pivoted hard, his axe swinging in a ruthless arc. The guard barely had time to react before the strike connected. The impact sent him hurtling through the air. Silence settled once more over the chamber, broken only by Alex's ragged breaths. He reached a hand to his back, feeling the warmth of fresh blood. Alex approached the door at the far end of the chamber, his fingers tightening around the handle. With a deep breath, he pulled it open. What lay beyond sent a cold weight sinking into his gut. A vast, spiralling staircase stretched downward into the depths, its edges swallowed by shadow. The descent seemed endless, disappearing into a darkness that stirred unease in his bones. Not up, not out. Was there truly no other way? Alex exhaled, rubbing his aching shoulder as exhaustion crept into his limbs. His body was battered, his wounds still fresh. He took a slow step onto the first stair, then another, but hesitated. A moment. He just needed a moment. Sinking onto the cold stone, he let his axe rest beside him and leaned against the damp wall. The fight had taken its toll, and the weight of the unknown ahead pressed down on him like a heavy cloak. His hands moved instinctively, unfastening his pouch. He needed to redress his wounds, to take stock of what little supplies he had left. A few malaco leaves, some bandages, a dwindling supply of rations. It wasn't much, but it would have to do. Alex let his head tilt back against the stone, exhaling slowly. The stairs waited, silent and unmoving. Soon he would descend. But for now he allowed himself a moment of rest, which turned into a deep sleep.